distribute it, give him whatever percentage of the sales that you're gonna give him. That's it. You know what I mean? So anyways, welcome to the final thoughts. This is basically where my camera cut off. I couldn't finish on part 2 to give you guys my final thoughts and my catalog. But anyways, here you go. This is my video for the final thoughts, as well as my catalog for Never Going Back by G.O.D. Yo, my brother here has killed this shit, hands down. All right, a distant relative, but I love his mentality where he's at. No doubt about it. Strong content here, man. I mean, fuck, I'd love to see him work with guys that are on that same mentality about giving you real music and real stuff like this, man. Because to me, this is what matters the most. No corny bullshit doing what everybody else is doing, you know, like how everyone's trying to hype on that Black Lives Matters thing, and they're trying to make the most out of that, or do the most out of like promoting that for their music so that way they can look good. Like, I'm not gonna name the cats that are doing that, but they know who they are and they should be ashamed of themselves. But like here, you could tell it's the same consistency going from one record to another, like no doubt about it. I know G.O.D's the type of dude that's just gonna go out there, party, do his own thing or whatever. But at the same time, when he needs to keep it real, he's gonna keep it real. I like this dude, bro. Like, he may come across as cocky, or like in a term where like you might feel like he's just all about that party life, and he may think he's ignorant, but that's like a huge misconception. When he wants to, dude can really be humble. And when he is talking dog, man, like how Drake once said about his pops, this nigga's amazing. When he gets down to it and he speaks, this nigga's amazing. That's all I gotta say, man. G.O.D is solid, and I feel like I'm hoping his city's showing him enough love, man. Like, I hope this dude is really making millions of dollars with his shows and shit. Like, people need to show up at his shows. Maybe when he does a cross country, like, people gotta know him. And I wanna see him succeed just by like word of mouth, where he doesn't have to fucking be signed to a major record label. Like, do it on your own, independent. If you got to work with a partner, you know what I mean, that's like a third party distributor, do that. And at the end of the day, you're gonna be on top, and then you're gonna own all your shit. No 360 deal, no nothing. I wanna see my brother win right now. Like, no joke. There's a lot of people to me that I feel like should be blown up and should be big as an independent artist, but I feel like nobody right now deserves it more than this dude right here. G.O.D earns it, man. Augustus, I wish I could show you love, the same love, but dog, you gotta get back to your old cold ways, man, when you was spitting bars. Like, I can't put you on this list. But right now, let me get back to G.O.D, man. So that being said, let me jump into my catalog, y'all. Okay, before I do give you guys my catalog, I just want to pause this real quick. So, 4 features total. I remember seeing this on SoundCloud, and this motherfucker disappeared. So we already know Polo Summers was on track number 2, Shade. I already pointed out I Am Sue was on Geekers, because I remember seeing it. It was like for a flash moment on SoundCloud, and then after that the page just disappeared. Lil Rich was on Setbacks, and then we got Lisa, I think it's Lisa Charles. This might be the same girl that was on TOTB1. Let me double check on that motherfucker. He's right here. Right here. No, that's a different chick. Got a different chick. Damn, I could have sworn I've seen that name with her before. Maybe it was with another artist then. I'm trying to find this shit. I want to give the producers their credit, man, where credit is due. Like, golly. All this shit cold as a fucking... Like, damn. Come on, man. I gotta find this shit, man. This shit pissing me off. Like, no, I don't want no fucking go. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yo, G.O.D, man. Do me a favor, brother. On your YouTube channel, at least, dog. Give me the producer names on this. I know you got everything right here. But come on, dog. Come on. Give me the production credit at least, man. So that way I could go ahead and show these producers some love on here. There's not much I could do, but I can definitely, like, you know what I mean? I'm just going to tell whoever the producer is on each track, like, straight up, you made this shit sound dope because of just how creative you was on the production. So I'm going to just leave it as that. You know, this ain't really that bad, man, when I look at it. Strong start, strong finish, you know? And in the middle of the pack, you know what I mean? some songs I think might be I mean, I don't want to say forgettable, but like a couple of these ain't too bad. Just like I said, it's just a couple missed here and there. Like, I definitely wasn't a big fan of. I mean, I wasn't feeling Lights Out for the most part. Setbacks, I'm still questionable on that. I feel more like I like the song more than I dislike it, to be honest with you. It's just, to me, it just had a different vibe. I don't know, man. Like, if it just wasn't so repetitive with the production of like the 808 snare template pattern, like if that shit wasn't like a same one whole loop throughout the whole song, I might feel a little bit different about that shit. Like, cause for the most part, all these tracks are diverse. It's just when you get a song like that, it's like, come on, man. And that shit was like 3 minutes, 47 seconds long. So, you know, and most of these songs, they have that switch up. So, you know, you don't get tired of that motherfucker real quick. Damn. Yeah, though, but like, definitely, like, you'll see with my catalog, like, you'll see a few of the tracks from like the beginning, and then of course the tracks at the end as well. So that being said, category A, I'm definitely going with the intro. That's it. Category A was paid. You can't really start off better than this, man. This to me is perfect on the radio. Put it out there. Welcome. Introduction to G.O.D. if this is your first time listening to him. Like, you can't go wrong with this. You got the sauce, nigga. Like, I can already picture it right now. Watch. It's a little bit of a slow build-up, but once it drops, that's it. I feel like it should have dropped at that 30-second mark, though. That's about it, though. You know what I mean? They don't like getting paid. Either with me or against me. If not, they get more. Praying for a nigga downfall, so you might hit your face. I'm praying for my Lord Savior that I see better days. You won't catch me in no party, nigga, unless I'm getting paid. You won't catch me in no wave, nigga, unless I'm getting paid. But catch me up in the banks, you know I'm getting paid. Catch me up in the banks, you know I'm getting paid. Jesus Christ, they see my life so many times. Jesus Christ, they say it like so many times. You don't know what's going up in my mind on the daily. Them niggas out there, them bitches trying to pay me. Jesus Christ, just say it life one more time. Jesus Christ, just spend it life one more time. I told you I was. That right there, that's it. That's it. You put that out on the radio at this time, this song would deliver a lot of hits. I mean, this shit comes in cold. That's it. I can't really explain it to you other than just play the first minute and 30 seconds on this joint. That's it. That's all you need to know. Boom. That's my category A joint. Category B is going to go to track number 12. I was about to give it to another track, which ended up being my category H, but Coldest came in and wow. Just the delivery. But more importantly, such a throwback flow right there. I love it, man. He's strong, but wait. I'm still whipping in the kitchen with my bros. Yeah, Chef was beating gang, it ain't no up. You baby want it, but niggas, you don't want trouble. We coming around and we might just bust your bubble. We been down for too long, you don't know struggle. Got her with the team, now we in a huddle. Working on a million, trying to make it double. They say they talking money, but they just mumble. That was it right there. They talking money, but they just mumble. Meaning that you're just taking the easy, cheap money right now by following trends. You ain't really about setting yourself as your own individual, identity. That right there holds so much line. Now, category B, there's a couple other tracks too. Shay definitely deserves to be up there, where he was talking about comparing Sun, Now I got my son coming. Like, I forgot how he put it lyrically, but let me hear it real quick. Fucking commercial. There we go. And now that my son coming up, they throwing shade. That was dope. So it's funny. Obviously, sometimes you could find motivation in, like, when you have a kid, that kid can motivate you. You want to give them a better life and everything. So when he's talking about my son coming up, they throwing shade. So now when I'm shining, they want to throw shade on me just as I'm about to rise. Like, that shit was cold. But at the same time, it's interesting too. And someone else was pointing this out. But that shit was dope right there. Hands down, like, son and son. I like this. I like that. So, and it's pretty evident by the album cover. When you look about that, you're like, he's got a kid there. That's his son. So now he's talking about, now my son coming up. You can see it as a double uncharted line where, like, now I got motivation to keep going hard. Now you guys want to throw shade on me when I'm doing things right. I like that. But I was thinking about that song as well as another joint. They're still on the catalog, so don't worry too much. Like, I got that. That's still a highlight that definitely to check out. But definitely Coldest to me takes it, because right there when he was talking, that line specifically hit hard. These niggas think they talking money, but they just mumble. That hits deep, because he's calling out all the industry cats out there that just like, just, yeah, you may be getting that money, but that's just mumble. Like, I like that. You know what I mean? And plus, he's coming with that throwback flow, and he's coming in hard. He's delivering his lyricals strong. Like, you hear his, that's it. That's category B. I was like, I'm feeling this energy, man. That right there is definitely G.O.D. coming in strong. He's representing his city strong. He's doing everything right. And he's, at the end of the day, he's repping himself right. That right there, cold. That's it. Hands down. And that production. Woo! Man, that's something right there. Category C. 45 minutes interlude. I mean, so 45 minutes interlude, track number 9, that gets my category C spot. Just the vibe right here is so dope. That telephone effect on the 808's dope, and Judy comes in, and then you get that little guitar sound right there at the end. She want the D just like right now. Told her just get on the right here. Big man just can't fit in lifestyle. Niggas ain't cut for their lifestyle. Speak that like I don't go. She wanna fuck on the coast. A nigga like me gotta go. Her feelings be doing the most. I got 45 minutes. I got 45, I got 45, I got 45 minutes. That shit's so cold, dog. The vibe is dope. And obviously G.O.D's taking notes. He's seeing how dudes are really taking their time on interludes. They do a certain type of vibe and just call it an interlude, like, it's just something to just carry on for a minute. But I'm telling you, man, the interlude game changed. Like, really done change. I mean, Bryson Tiller, he might be the first major artist that you might recognize that made interludes dope. But like during that time, 2014, 2013, in fact, really going back to Drake, let's keep it real. Drake was the guy that really brought up and made interludes something special and noteworthy to listen to, or give like an artist a chance to shine, which Kendrick did as well too. When he got that interlude on Take Care, he did the same thing with Ab-Soul, having his outro in a similar fashion. But like essentially after Drake, then we see everyone else really trying to do that same blueprint where they made the interlude stand out, and each cat do their own thing. G.O.D. is really cool right here. I like it. The vibe is strong. You rocking with it, man. Ain't nothing really more I could speak about that. That shit cold. Category D is gonna go to track number 5, 777. To me, this track just right off the bat, you get this casino feel. You hear like the sounds when you're at a casino. If you've never been in a casino, if you've never been to Vegas, it's all cool. But when you go in there, it's lively. You hear the machines, it's everything. Like, I used to like that as a kid growing up. I loved hearing that. But then, man, when you think about all the people getting broke. But let me not get too deep on that motherfucker. Either way, this shit just comes in so clean. And the delivery right here, the production, hands down. Right there. The synth, the simple synth with the 808 coming in, I like it. It's simple, but it delivers. So whoever produced 777, you know what I mean? Definitely a solid production. Do I think it's technically the best production? Wait until I get to my category E joint. But I definitely want to give out a special shout out because 77 definitely had 777, 777. Let me call it like that. It definitely gave me a interesting type of vibe. Like it definitely caught my ears attention. So I think it definitely is flashy poppy and it got that vibe going on strong. There's a couple other tracks that have some good production. You know what I mean? For a fact, if Setbacks didn't have that same stupid, well I shouldn't say stupid, but like that same basic 808 clap pattern going out the whole song, same one direction loop, I might have considered Setbacks as my category D joint just because the melodies are so gorgeous on this motherfucker. In fact, let me just hear it one more time. One more time. Damn. Like, dog, I want to give this a category D, bro. Damn. I mean, the chords, man. Like, they could have done so much with this right here. I feel like there was more than one producer on this motherfucker. The melodies was A++. That's it right there. That fucking 808 bounce with the snare, like the whole template, one loop over and over again. Like you didn't even bother to try to mix it around, try to do something different. You just kept that same thing, and it just, I got bored of it real fucking quick, man. But otherwise, I love the melodies on this motherfucker. You know what I mean? God dang. So, I just wanted to point that out real quick. But, yeah, 777, you know, by process of elimination, I'm definitely giving that the category D joint. It's definitely a good track. I like the production on it. It's a solid form of production. I like it. Not too complicated, but very simple. Few things in it added together. It definitely delivers. So, I'm going to go ahead and go to category F real quick. Shade to me. I like this. I wanted to give category D my I wanted to track number 2. I wanted to give Shade my category D spot originally, cause I love that 808 bounce and the ad-lib production, the way you did with the ad-libs. Honestly, I might have given this song my category E spot, but like I said, another song took it by storm. Man, when I think about it, I really like Shade. Shade is my category F because I like how Polo Summers did on here. He came in strong, especially the rap verses. He tried to do the singing, but he sounded a lot like Sway Lee, and I wasn't feeling it. Like, to me, your rap voice alone commanded attention and presence. That was good enough. You know what I mean? Anything else, it's like sprinkles or some extra sweet shit that really you don't need. It's just get that shit out the fucking way. That's how I feel. But I mean, I know people like their sprinkles and all that, but like that extra additive that you don't really need, man. Just straight up, clean and cut. You got that. But Polo Summers was pretty solid. In fact, let me get to his part. Like, instead of singing soft, just do that, and you could add more auto-tune and keep rapping on that low voice. And if you would have just kept messing around with that shit, like pull some Future type of shit, I think that shit would have sounded even more dope. I think if you would have just went that direction, it would have got even better. But I still like Polo Summers on this motherfucker. To me, like I said, Shade got category D potential, category A potential, B as well. I was talking about the lyric. It was pretty strong. So it was, I'm thinking this might be my category E song going throughout. All right, until of course I get to my actual category E joint. Before I do that, honorable mention, my category H is gonna go to track number 3, Ride for Mine. I love the way this came in, the classic sample being sampled the way it is, like a Motown classic joint that they just sampled, maybe played a little lower octave on it, and it came in with that first acoustic bass. Then they came in hard with the 808, and Judy was solid on this motherfucker. Like, I'm a ride, but only ride for mine. Like, I like how he came in here. So, to me, this was also another joint where I'm like, man, I could have easily put this on category D. I could have put it on B. I was thinking about C as well, too. Actually, this was going to be my C, but I was like, fuck it. I mean, it's tough. When you got a lot of good songs, that's when pulling a catalog together is difficult. And to me, that's a good problem. The bad problem is when I don't know which song I want to put on here and I think it's trash. And you'll know that I'm having that type of bad problem if I got more than one song labeled in the same category spot, because I don't want to give the other songs recognition, man. So Ride for Mine's my category H for honorable mention. You definitely deserve the recognition. You're a good joint. I like it. You know what I mean? So that being said, let me get to my category E joint. I'm gonna pretty much play off from here, but that's none other than track number 11, Naive, man. It's definitely my favorite joint out of all of them here. So yeah, you might think I'm being biased, but at the same time, if it's my favorite, more than likely I think it's the best track on this motherfucker. That's just how I go, man. You know what I mean? Unless I feel like another song really delivers strong. Like Coldest was definitely a song I felt delivered too. Paid, Shade, a lot of these songs were strong joints, you know what I mean? But to me, I just love Naive, dog. Yeah. Yeah, to me, this song has it covers more catalogs than any of the other songs I got on here. While some songs I mentioned 3 categories, to me, this hits category A, category B for being catchy with the lyrics, category C for having a nice chill vibes with the piano, which also leads to category D for solid production. And really, that's it. Boom. If you cover the first 4 categories, more than likely you're gonna be on category E. I know I'm speaking about a song like as if it's the person, but more than likely that song's gonna be on my category E joint. So I'm giving it to Naive for now. Like I said, this is my first listen, so I might go back in here, switch things up. I might change my mind, you never know. But yeah, man, like I said, category A is Paid, track number 1, the intro. Category B, Coldest, track number 12. Category C, 45 minutes interlude, track number 9. Category D, 777, track 5. Category E, Naive, track 11. Category F, Shade featuring Polo Summers, track number 2. And last but not least, honorable mention, Ride for Mine, track number 3. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. I don't know if there's a way where I can edit my videos where I can mirror flip it so that way you guys can actually see this. If I can, I might have to re-upload all of my fucking videos, because I think that sucks, man. But there you have it right there. So let me get the white lights on this motherfucker. There you go. Simple as that, man. If you notice, trust me, this is just inverted, but the arrow's pointing left, so that means like going backwards. So I was trying to do some justice to the title of this motherfucker. But yeah, anyways, this is your boy Drew Blue signing out. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, and most importantly, man, live life and make the most out of it, and cherish the folks that you still got with you, man. That's all I can say. You never know when God will take them away or take you away from them. Deuces. Ow! See you in the next episode when I cover the next project that GOD releases on 2019, which I believe, by the way, is going to be let me see what it's called. Oh, this shit don't want to go back. What was it called? Ready Now. That's what I'm going to be checking out next week. So I'll see y'all in the next episode when I cover Ready Now. All right. Deuces. Ow!